Episode 3809, Sweatpants and Self-Control.
Moms, it's time to rediscover, rejuvenate, and renew who you are in mind, body, and spirit. Welcome to Create Your Now, Your Best Selfie, the show to help you do just that. Here's your host, certified life coach, personal trainer, and nutritionist, Christiane Wargo.
Happy day. I hope you're having a fabulous week because you know what today is? It's Hump Day. That means we're in the middle of the week and it's Wellness Wednesday. How are you feeling? Are you feeling strong? Is your energy there? Well, come on. It's all about sweatpants and self-control. For those of you who are brand new to Create Your Now, welcome to this incredible family. I'm so delighted to have your presence. If you already even had the opportunity, you want to head on over to createyournow.com where you can learn more and sign up for the Kisses newsletter. They keep it simple strategy, everyday solutions to live, love, and impact. Well, this episode is brought to you by AIM, Inspiring Connection and Community. Have you ever just started something and you're like, what was I going to do? And you were like in the process of it happening. Maybe you were going to cook something for dinner, or you walked into a room and you're like, I know I'm coming in here for something, but I can't remember what it is. It's so frustrating. And we have this as we get older, but we also have it because, well, we just have too many things coming at us. And what does that mean? Well, we're losing control. And there are so many days when control feels like an illusion. And the sweatpants aren't just comfort, they're retreat. But with fall looming, oh yes, did you know football's in season? I'm enjoying the last Grand Slam with U.S. tennis. Did you see Fritz? Oh my goodness. Congratulations, Djokovic, but not so much for Taylor Fritz here of the U.S. It was a hard-fought 4-set battle. They did great, but ultimately Djokovic won. And yeah, we'll just wait to face another Grand Slam another day. But with that fall, right, complete with its cozy vibes, comfort food temptations, what is it for you? Lasagna, stew, chili, barbecue that's cooked like for 3 nights straight, even those shorter daylight hours. It's easy to let self-control crash right along with your energy. How do you balance wearing your sweatpants and self-control? What does it look like? Because all too often, one goes hand in hand with the other. If you're feeling like wearing sweatpants, you're usually not strutting your way into the gym. Unless if they're those fitted ones. And I'm not talking about leggings. I'm talking about sweatpants. Why do we wear sweatpants? For comfy cozy and hiding things, right? And we like to get comfortable in the moment with what feels good. What is that for you now? What feels good now? How do you feel when you put on your sweatpants? What if you could live in your sweatpants, though? Binge your favorite TV show. Or it doesn't have to be TV. I say TV. It could be Netflix. It could be Hulu. It could be whoever you're watching, wherever. Cheering at the game. Sitting there watching the grandbabies. Maybe you're like, no. I still got kids at home. So you're cheering at their games. Go Friday night lights, right? And you still get to feel good. What if you could live that way? I mean, because who really wants to hide behind their clothes or curse their choices afterward? You know, all of a sudden, what happens? Yeah, I know. You think about New Year's. Well, it's not here yet, but it's going to be. Are we down to like 17 Fridays now? I don't know. I think last week I said there were 18 Fridays. I really need to get a calendar and just count for you. Maybe we could have a countdown on Hump Day and make it fun, but just imagine the confidence of sitting comfortably, knowing you've got your health on track and it's not off the rails. How would that make you feel? Genuinely. I'm not asking this because I just want you to kind of feel good in the moment. I want you to think long term. I can recall over a decade ago, probably more like 15 years ago, honestly, when I was in the best shape of my life. No, maybe it's 14 years ago. Well, it doesn't matter. It was a long time ago, okay? I'm old now. New Year's came around and everyone else was posting and talking about how much work they needed to put in. It was all over, right? Social media was buzzing about it. And I can't really say that's when TikTok even was really, really around then. That was still earlier days. But for me, I was exactly where I wanted to be. I felt good in anything. My sweatpants, my leggings, my jeans, my shorts. Do you have that feeling now? And I asked that question genuinely. I asked that of myself recently. So I thought, well, why not bring it to you? Why not ask some of those hard questions that we just kind of accept the excuses? And maybe you are, or maybe you are not feeling that way right now. Either way, think about how you can make someday today. That is your kiss to keep it simple strategy. Make someday today. This does not have to be a someday dream. It can be a right now reality. But if we get caught up in our excuses, if we live in, oh, I got another Monday, I'll just wait. I know, I've been there. I've been telling myself this for the last few days. Seriously, I'm being honest with you. And I was like, you know what? I don't have to do this right now. It's okay. What's one more soda? Okay, I don't drink a lot of soda, but in the past couple of days, I've been enjoying them. Why? Because I had a couple when I was driving. And I know it sounds horrible, right? I had a couple. Not that kind of thing. Just a soda pop, like a Pepsi or a root beer. And when I travel, that's my treat time. And I only allow myself to have like my one big drink and everything else is water. And I make sure I drink a lot of water because I need a lot of water. Well, the problem is then when you stop traveling, it's like, oh, wait, you enjoyed that. So you're like, oh, but what if I just have one? It's okay. It's not as much as when I was traveling and driving and it took me 10 hours to absorb 32 ounces of a fluid, right, that you really shouldn't be having. So I could sit there and say, oh, well, this is only like 30 minutes worth of a drink. It's all right. No big deal. No, it really is a big deal for me. And so making someday today is a real question for me. And that's why I want you to ask it of yourself. Are you willing to do the work now instead of waiting for a someday dream? A someday that may never come for whatever reason. I think you really owe it to yourself to honor your body. And we don't do it enough. And if we don't take care of our body, what's going to happen when another 3, 5, 7, 10, 15, 20, 30, 40 years pass? And you're like, I don't want to feel like doing anything. I just want to sit in my recliner. Really? Is that really what you want to do? Retirement looks great until you take it. Ask those who have retired. Now, some people would say, yeah, ask those who are retired in the last 4, 5, 6, 7 years. And they'll say, yeah, look at your bank account. And maybe that's really the problem. We're not going to get into the bank account situations because everybody's different, but we can talk about our bodies. And we can talk about our wealth is our health. And if you don't have your health, what do you have? You can't do what you want to do. You can't chase your own children. You can't chase the grandbabies or your nieces and nephews or your great nieces and nephews. You can't go after your great grandbabies. You can't even just hold them because you don't have the muscle to support it. Make someday today. How does that really fare when you're looking at it in everyday life? What does it look like? Number 1, move with purpose, even when it's chilly outside. The whole idea of I'm too cold or it's too dark are excuses that slow you. And it slows your metabolism. Fall's crisp air is actually a metabolism booster if you get moving. It's like, yes, I got this. Yes, I got this. A 20-minute brisk walk or light jog outdoors wakes your body up. It says, wow, you burn calories, actually sometimes more. And it resets your mood better than any pumpkin latte ever could. What if you could walk into your favorite coffee shop and order a drink that would make you 5 pounds lighter or 5 pounds stronger? Either way you look at it, because most of us need one of those, in all honesty. If you're getting older, you need to be 5 pounds stronger. If you're getting older and you have weight to lose, you need both of those. You need 10 pounds, right? So seriously, how would that make you feel? Think about it from a daily health impact. Moving daily cuts the fog, it boosts your energy, and it helps regulate appetite. You got to move to groove. You really do. And when you're intentional about even a little movement, you fight off sluggishness and you won't fall prey to mindless snacking. It's easy to sit back and watch that football game and say, I need some nachos or I need some chips and dip. I want my hamburgers and hot dogs. Add on the relish and everything else and all the fixings. It's great. But when it becomes your everyday or your every weekend for 17, 18 weekends, and then you throw in the Super Bowl and you're like, oh, well, there went New Year's. Now we're into, oh my goodness, it's spring. And now not only did I have 5 and 5, but now I have 10 and 15. Been there, done that, huh? Let's not go there. Move with purpose, even when it's chilly outside. So I want you to ask yourself some questions here. What small movement can I commit to today that feels doable no matter the weather? What can I do today? Now, you can ask yourself that every single day. You don't have to do the same thing every day. Now, for me, I love walking. If the weather's raining outside, I walk in my house, whether it's on my treadmill, whether it's up and down my stairs, whether it's circling my kitchen, around the island, whatever you need to do, move. Move. Small movement gets your heart beating. Ask yourself this question too. How does my body feel after I spend 20 minutes moving outside versus staying inside all day? You know the answer. You just don't want to answer it honestly. And that is what? Yes, I feel alive. How about this one? What excuse am I telling myself? And what's a quick way to flip it into action? So if you're like, oh, I'm just too tired. I don't want to get up and do anything. I'm not really ready for this. It takes me too long to get ready. No. If it takes you too long to get ready, then what do? Set your clothes out, set your shoes out, put your socks out too. Make sure everything's all charged up, your watch, your earbuds. It's all in one place because the kids are sleeping and you're getting up early and you're going to go out and you're going to kick butt for 20 minutes and you're going to come in and then you're going to go wake them up and say, good morning, Mom is ready for this. And they're going to be like, what got into you, Mom? You're going to be like, yep, I'm moving with purpose. And so are you. Let's get ready for the day. That's impact. You get to create it, right? Make someday today. Number 2, befriend seasonal whole foods. Yeah, not just pumpkin spice. Even though, yes, pies and lattes rock our world in the fall, they're wonderful, but swap out empty calories for like your squash, your apples, Brussels sprouts, nuts. Those are delicious, and it's a great way to satisfy you. These kind of foods also stabilize your blood sugar, and it keeps cravings at bay so you don't find yourself eating out of boredom or mood swings or mood changes or just emotional roller coasters of like, I'm just mad at you, so I'm going to go eat a half of gallon of ice cream because that really does your body good. When you eat nutrient-packed food, it fuels your body longer and it nourishes your brain. Do you need your brain to be fueled better? Of course you do. We all do. Our left and right brain need to talk to each other better. So give yourself food that fuels your body and your organs. Plus, you'll find yourself less drained and less desperate for quick fixes that pack on pounds. You're not going to go to the cabinets that have all the processed food in them and you're like just grabbing everything. And you wonder why you ate half a bag of chips, a thing of popcorn, and you had some other chips and dip. Then you're grabbing a hot dog and you're like, why do I feel hungry? Because your brain has said, I have not been satisfied the way I need to be. Because you're eating things that don't matter. So I want you to ask yourself these questions. Which one seasonal whole food can I add to my meals this week that will nourish me? What is it? Go to a local fall farmer's market. Say that fast 3 times. That's a hard one. Buy in season. Ask questions of where they're growing their foods. Ask them for their favorite recipe. If you don't know of a whole food and how to fix it, guess what? If they're selling it, I guarantee you they have at least one recipe that they know. Ask them and go home and try that. And if you're like, yeah, but it has a lot of butter or a lot of cream or whatever it is, you can change that up a little bit. You don't have to make it exactly the way they do, but it gives you an idea. And what about this? How do I usually feel after reaching for comfort foods? Do they satisfy me or do they leave me wanting more? You've got to have that satisfaction in a positive way, not where you're like, oh my goodness, I can't believe I ate the whole thing. And now you want to go sleep for an hour or two, right? It's not turkey day yet. No, it's not. And what about this? What if I tried swapping just one sugary treat, just one, for a natural fruit or veggie this fall? Instead of going for the half a gallon of ice cream, what if you went for a peach cobbler that was made fresh and you did it with just, let's see. Let me think out loud here really quick. You could do it with a protein powder, with a little bit of water, fresh peaches, boil those up, cook those, add that in. It'd be delicious. And you can bake it. Fabulous. Easy. 1, 2, 3. Not a big deal. It's like a protein pancake with peaches on it. Delicious. Right there, one save. Make someday today. Right? Shop seasonally. Eat what fills you up and fuels you in the best way possible. And then finally, number 3, set these micro goals that build self-control muscle. Forget the lose 20 pounds by December. No. That's not a good idea. Why? Because you know it fails and it fast tracks you to frustration. It's like, I'm in the fast lane to frustration and here I go. Make your goals tiny and doable. They're micro. They're small, like drinking a glass of water before each snack or committing to 3 workouts a week. Those are micro wins. And those 3 workouts a week do not have to be an hour or 2 hours long. It may be 10 minutes each initially. Then add on 5 minutes or another 3 minutes or 2 minutes. Start small. And pretty soon, when you start practicing that self-control muscle, pretty soon you're like, I want more. My body desires more. More of what? The great stuff, not the stuff that holds you back. Micro wins builds confidence and self-discipline, the real engine behind self-control. You've got to raise and heighten your own awareness within you that I can do this. I've got the self-discipline and the confidence. I'm going to do it. And what's your daily health impact on this? Small victories, big wins. And that sparks positive brain chemicals, reducing stress, right? Lowering the cortisol levels and emotional eating triggers. You're not just going to go for that ice cream and eating that half a gallon because you can. That's great that you can. Do it for some eating food contest if they're going to pay you thousands upon thousands of dollars. But every weekend, not a good idea. And this way you'll build momentum that keeps you on track without burning out. You don't want to burn the candle at both ends. You can't serve everybody and not take care of yourself. So 3 questions here. What is one tiny goal I can set today? Yes, what one tiny goal can you set today that feels easy enough but challenges my habits? Maybe it's that afternoon slump for you. Maybe you're like, gosh, I just really want that Snickers bar. That hangry thing, that commercial is a real deal. And for some of us, it is a real deal. Or maybe it's that afternoon lull. Well, what can you do? Well, I'm usually used to drinking a soda. Okay, not a good idea. So what if you switched it for tea? You've removed the caffeine, which is a positive thing, but then you've given yourself and your body something that will nourish it from the inside out. Tea is good for you. So why not have that break and think about what can I do in addition to having that? Maybe I can do some breathing reps and really think about, okay, I just want to kind of ground myself for a minute, enjoy my tea. Maybe it's only 10 minutes, but that 10 minutes can change everything. It's one tiny goal that challenges your habits. How about this one? How will I celebrate or reward myself for hitting a micro goal so I stay motivated? Yep. Dangle that carrot, my friend. It's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. You need a little inspiration, and maybe it's a monetary thing. Maybe it's, yes, you get a new pair of shoes, or you're going to go buy a new bag, or you get to wear this new outfit that you've been watching forever. That's fabulous. Reward yourself accordingly within your budget. Let's be, financially sound here also, and celebrate yourself. You deserve it. And then here's another thought. What negative thought do I need to replace with a positive action to build my self-control? In order to flex your self-control muscle, you've got to practice it. And that means you have to build positive action to build it. What is that? What do you need to change? You know what it is. I don't need to tell you. You see, because here's the truth. You already have the answers. You just need me to encourage you a little bit more. You need me to say, you got this. Your sweatpants can be that symbol of comfort without being a cage for your health. You don't have to be shackled to your sweatpants because you're hiding. Fall doesn't have to be the season you give up. It can be the season you take control, even if the world feels upside down. Get moving, eat smart, win small. These simple moves create a ripple effect on your health, your mood, and the self-respect that you have for you. That's important. We talk about respect for others. We try to teach our kids that, but what about self-respect for who you see in the mirror, your reflection? When you do what matters now, you trade regrets for real joy. And you wear those sweatpants with pride, not shame. That, my friend, is a big deal. So you ready to make this fall the one where your self-control matches your comfort? Come on, let's go do this. Go in peace, be present, be incredible, be you. I love you so very much. I cannot wait to see you on the other side. Blessings, hugs, and lots of love. We'll talk to you real soon. Have a glorious, blessed day. Bye-bye.
Feeling inspired, ready to train for life and love your journey? Visit createyournow.com for more incredible resources to help you along the way. We'll see you next time on Create Your Now, Your Best Selfie. And remember, always be sure you consult your physician before beginning any health and fitness plan.